Looking for the right sober living home is a daunting task. There are lots of things to keep in mind when searching for the right home. In this video, we're going to talk about the 9 mistakes to avoid when choosing a sober living home. First, choosing a sober living home without a structured program. So when you're looking for a sober living home, you want to make sure that, we're developing new lifestyle habits. So structure is important. It's important not just for the individual, but it's an important piece of developing the healthy community. So like simple things such as getting out of bed by 8 o'clock, making your bed, doing a simple chore, a chore being a way that you contribute to the home, having curfew set at a specific time, no TV from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. These are a couple of examples of things to look for in a home that has structure. Number 2, a low price isn't always a deal. So just because a home costs $100 or $200 a week doesn't mean that it's a great deal. So a lot of times if a home is $100 or $200 a week, that's not enough money to provide the services necessary to help a person achieve long-term recovery. So what's included? The first question out of your mouth shouldn't be, how much does it cost? What's the weekly rate? The first question should be, tell me about your program. What's included? What are the rules? What are the responsibilities? Tell me about the other residents that are in the home. How long are the residents typically in your home for? Those are some of the questions to ask when searching for a home. And really, if you listen to an admissions person talk about the program, you typically get a feel for how much it's going to cost. And normally, a good sober living program that provides all the things necessary for a person early on in recovery is going to cost more money than a home that just provides a bed and a place to crash. If you're looking for a place to crash and you just want the cheapest home, then you should be looking for price. But if you're really looking for a home that's going to help you achieve long-term recovery, you want to find out what's included in the cost. Number 3, choosing a sober living home based upon one single phone call. So it's always best to speak with other people about a sober living home, get referrals, get recommendations from your treatment center, from other people that are in recovery, from past residents. One single phone call to an admissions coordinator or to the owner of the sober living home or to the house manager could just be a sales pitch. So you want to make sure that you're talking to more than just one person when vetting sober living programs. Number 4, when meals are not included or when guidance is not provided on meal selection and nutrition. So a person early on in recovery should be working on their recovery, not figuring out what foods they need to eat. Most times, people early on in recovery, their diet consisted of junk food, fast food, McDonald's, food that had processed food that essentially had no nutritional value, which a person early on in recovery needs the food they need the high quality food, organic, to provide the essential nutrients to get their brains back to a healthy state. And then number 5, a home that is not a member of a local recovery organization. So that's a red flag. There are many recovery associations out there. Here in Arizona, we've got the Arizona Recovery Housing Association. On a national level, there's the National Association of Recovery Residences. So make sure that the home that you're looking at is a member of the organization that has a membership with the NAR affiliate. Also, here in Arizona, we have the Arizona Department of Health Services, which is a new which is a new requirement for sober living homes. So these associations and the Arizona Department of Health Services, these associations and organizations just ensure that homes meet certain guidelines and certain requirements to be a member. So you want to make sure that you're looking at a home that is on the up and up and meets all requirements of the state and of the local government. Number 6, not getting references and comments from other clients or families. So you want to make sure that you're getting references, you're talking to past clients. If you're searching on Google or if you're searching on Yelp, just remember there are always going to be people out there that have had bad experiences, and you can typically tell just by reading the review what happened with that client. A lot of times if a person is leaving a bad review, it's because they ended up relapsing and they were asked to leave, or they didn't want to follow the rules, or they wanted to do things their own way. So you just have to kind of read between the lines when looking at reviews on Google or on Yelp. Let's see here, number 7, not gender specific. So co-ed sober living homes, those are a big no-no. And the reason being, we want people early in recovery should be focusing on their recovery. And one of the things I've heard is don't date for your first year after getting clean and sober. And really, it's just, let's focus on working a program of recovery. Let's focus on the 12 steps. Let's focus on becoming a better person. Let's focus on digging through the trauma. And if there are members of the opposite sex that you live with, a lot of times that takes the focus off of recovery and onto people of the opposite sex. So co-ed homes are a big no-no. Number 8, choosing a sober living home based on location alone. So just because a home is in the perfect location doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right sober living home. So again, you want to make sure that you're vetting each program, and you want to find out what are the rules, what are the requirements, what's the structure like, do they meet all local and state requirements, and so forth. Number 9, home does not do regular random drug testing or alcohol testing. So you want to make sure that there's random drug testing at least 2 times a week, random breathalyzer testing at least 2 times a week. Drug testing, breathalyzer testing happens 2 weeks randomly regardless. Drug testing is preventative. The reason a sober living drug tests and breathalyzes is preventative. And that is the way that a resident they know they're going to get drug tested, they know they're going to get checked, and therefore they make the decision not to drink or not to use. If a sober living home drug tests when they think a person is high, then it's too late. So you want to make sure that random drug testing happens regardless. The other thing too is the drug tests at a sober living home should be instant read. They should not be sent to a lab. If a sober living home sends drug tests to a lab, sends drug tests to a lab, then potentially they're using insurance. Sober living homes do not offer clinical services. They're not a licensed treatment center. They are not allowed to accept insurance. Therefore, you could end up with an extravagant bill from a drug testing company or a lab. So you want to make sure that the tests that are done are instant reads. So that's it on the 9 mistakes to avoid when choosing a sober living home. If you'd like a copy of our consumer awareness guide, which includes all of this information in detail, plus the 5 misconceptions of a sober living home, and also the 5 pillars or the 5 characteristics of an amazing sober living home, please comment below, like, share this with somebody that you think might need to hear this information. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Tim Westbrook, Camelback Recovery. If you got value from this video today, be sure to like, comment, or subscribe. If you know somebody that might gain value or might benefit from this content, be sure to share it with them. See the description below with links to our website and to other relevant information. If you need to reach us, call us or text us 602-466 9880 or go to our website, camelbackrecovery.com. Thank you.